Alright, hello and welcome back everyone. It looks like we did get to find ourselves another game. Shout out to KZZ for coming back from AFK to make the lobby and ticket this. It should be a lot of fun. We've got some big names here in this one. Corey, the breakout carry in the North American scene there on Team Stay Free. On his team, the notable EGM playing for Alliance, Hannah Montana Knight, and D-Flow here. That's going to be the Radiant. Dark Falco made a bit of a splash in more of a negative sense in MLG as well. We've got Rolo, used to play on Fnatic NA, now kind of just stand in for Stay Free. Ambition, Fmbpdota also on Stay Free, and Ja, pretty popular name in the NA scene as well. So it should be a good match tonight as the bans are underway. The Visage and the OD going to be taken out by Stay Free, so they don't want to be worried about that aggressive behavior from the Visage in the early game with the Soul Assumption, and OD obviously dominates the lane. Can be very annoying as Naga Siren and the Batrider banned out. D-Flow though will go here with the Abaddon as the first pick. Now waiting on Rolo's Rascals here. They got two picks they could go for here. The Abaddon has been picked up. Alchemist Darkseer still on the poll. Great heroes together. Weaver as well. And even Lifestealer. So a lot of the big heroes still left. Will they opt to pick them up first though? Abaddon can be pretty annoying. Can't really count on your stuns. They go with the Darkseer. So tier 1 offlaner, they're going to pick it up here. Do they just go with the Alchemist? Let's see. I say that they probably will. Either Alk or Weaver, maybe Nakes here. Wisp also left in the pool, so if they want to play it, they can. But as we've noticed, EGM's Alliance, they're pretty well versed at shutting down the Wisp, and I'm sure he'd communicate with his team. Might not be a great pickup here. We'll see, though. It is available. Expecting the Alchemist, the Wombo combo of sorts. Of course, the concoction onto the Vacuum is really great. And yeah, maybe even in Jakiro. It'd be pretty early on, but definitely pairs well with Darkseer. Who was playing that last game? Did they make it back? Who was that? I can't remember who was playing Jakiro. I don't think they rejoined us. And if you're watching in-game, of course, the stream is live as well. Item drops work there. I'd love to have you. Twitch.tv/Fmbpdota. But I feel like tonight I've got about all I'm going to get. So shout out to everyone who stopped by, that followed, and hope to see you guys around. But of course we got a game on our hands. Dark Falco apparently looking to random here. A lot of the players here were concerned with Dark Falco drafting with phrases such as, please make sure he picks a legit team. And wow, he's going to pick shit heroes along those lines. We'll go with the Coddle here as the second pick. So a little interesting, that leaves the Weaver in. And now D-Flow with a very strong combination at every stage in the game. A Weaver with an Aphotic Shield is fun for Stay Free, but Rolo's Rascals may hate themselves for letting them get both of those heroes here, as now Bane taken out just to secure that Weaver can run around with the Aphotic Shield, although Aphotic Shield is purges Fiend's Grip from Bane, so we'll see. And now Alchemist going to be taken out, so don't want them to have that as well. PL to go, as well as Nakes. So all carries minus that Bane. Just really want to secure the Weaver, but a lot of carries being taken out here, and Anti-Mage will get picked up by Dark Falco. So with that Anti-Mage, Keeper of the Light, they've got some split push going with that into the later game. Of course, Anti-Mage very good at split pushing, and if he needs to get back, Coddle's Spirit Form can engage, and of course just recall that Anti-Mage. So it could work out nicely for them there. Let's Stay Free now, looking for the third pick. Yeah, Postman, my stats man. Did you actually join my slot? I think you did. You get items here because I've got them from casting before. Now I'm just on my dashboards, so I'm pretty sure you can get items. I got Jubei boots when he got a double kill on Weaver, also known as Countdown to Jocktober, so definitely pretty sure that it works. Although it is hard to prove, isn't it? Which I guess works out for me, doesn't it? As they pick up a Lich. A little surprising. They could run it in the off lane. It could go mid as well. And it also could just be another support. That is kind of an interesting lane. Not a lot of kill potential because there's no stuns. They've got the slow from Lich and the nukes, and I guess with Saguchi, it could work, but I doubt it'll really do a lot here. And I'll be curious to see who's playing that Lich. And yeah, Rollo's Rascals now looking to get their 4th pick. Yeah, that makes sense. Postman just saying that I can't stats in the pick page, so he's gonna type in the stream chat. Yeah, you press E on the creeps, you deny them as a Lich, and then Anti-Mage doesn't get the farm, so or the XP, and of course the last hit. So it could work. Probably will be the offlaner, I think, if that's what you're thinking as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Pudge incoming, says Dimitri. Tralf is asking for it right now. We've got the inside scoop, so Tralf asking for the Pudge. We'll see if they try to give it to him, as they do scoop up a Shadow Demon right there. And now the 4th pick for Stay Free here. What's it going to be from D-Flow? Not really too sure at this point. I mean, there's a ton of heroes. I'd expect another support with a stun, maybe Avenge, some more armor reduction. They go with the Kunkka, likely to be mid there, unless they want to aggro with that. Weaver solo safe, or Weaver aggro. Generally, you do want to aggro against an anti-mage, but not without stuns, as he can just blink away, so not going to happen this game.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Now the bans come out here. They better think fast. Dark Falco running out of time. He bans the Quap. They've got 8 seconds of bonus time left, but they get another 40 for the last pick, so they should be fine. As Timbersaw, the last ban here by Stay Free, even though it's really not. Just Corey tagging it up there for the team. As Magna's actually getting the pick, so Fmbpdota, go follow him on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter as well. Why not? I tweet when I go live, so, you know. Why not? Never miss any action of NEL, and of course Sivo. Their Season 3 starts pretty soon. $1,500 in prizes for Season 3. Maybe even a ticketed in-game Dota TV client thing, but we'll see. That's still, they're working on that. Magnus, though, the last pickup there. And now waiting on D-Flow. What do they need? Probably a mid hero, I'd have to. Well, no, probably. What do they need? A support, actually. I'm confused. I feel like I shouldn't be, but what is it, 4 a.m. now? D-Flow thinking about this one, going into the bonus time now. Yeah, they need a support. Kunkka mid, Abaddon Weaver, and this next pick will go bot lane and Lich off lane. That's what I think is going to happen here. And meanwhile on Rollos, Coddle, Anti-Mage, Shadow Demon, great lane, great defensive lane, hard to aggro into that one, hard to kill anybody. Some quality picks there, as well as the Darkseer. So it looks like Dark Falco picked some decent heroes here. Darkseer, tier 1 offlaner right now, and Magnus going to be taking the mid lane. Might not win that matchup, as he got hurt a lot with his RP. No longer really a guaranteed kill at level 6 anymore, since it only does 50 damage. And yeah, Bottle Crowing hurt him a lot as well. And Knight going to be picked up a Sand King there, so that looks to be the next support. Alright, here we are into the game. So once again, introduce the players and what they are playing. We've got Dark Falco, the one and only, here on the Magnus. Postman on the stats. But more importantly, Rollo here on the Shadow Demon. So look for some plays there, perhaps. He's Corey's teammate, or sub, I guess. Tralf is as well on the Anti-Mage. But we've got Ambition on the Darkseer, Jaw, and the Familiars on the Coddle. And just to reiterate, Tralf going to be handling that Anti-Mage as Dark Falco early to the lane. Looking to maybe I don't know what he's doing actually right now. Ooh, I want to know too, because I really want to go to MLG Full Sail. But either way, Stay Free. We've got Knight solo safe, actually, here on a Sand King in the bot lane. This could be a lot of fun, actually, for that Sand King if he does well in there. It will just be versus a Darkseer, and probably can last hit at the tower. Actually, oh, wow. What is Sandstorm going to do? Will it draw the aggro from the creep? Or can he actually just get every last hit at the tower with Sandstorm and take no damage? This could be the new hero. Dark Falco, though, I wondered what he was doing now, running away on 11 HP. We've got heroes on the cliff. Corey, as well as Trout, just battling away up here. What? That must have been a skewer to get Corey up there. Trout is going to blink up, it looks like. Jaw draws the first blood, probably the strangest first blood I've ever seen. Dark Falco puts someone on the cliff. It's gonna be Corey. He goes down. Trout blinks up with the first skill in blink to go fight, and now they might even get Tony as well to kill here. The aggressive tri-lane coming out from Stay Free, and they get trolled in the strangest way I've ever seen, actually. But let's introduce the team real quick. Knight there on the Sand King in the bot lane. EGM Alliance. Won what? $1 million and still playing in NEL. What a trooper there on the Kunkka. So look for a big game from him. In the top lane, the tri-lane that got their ankles broken or something there at the top cliff. Corey on the Weaver. D-Flow on the Lich. And Hannah Montana, probably we'll keep calling him Tony, who knows, on the Abaddon. So an interesting aggressive tri-lane. I really don't think that's going to work out at all. They have no stuns. They can't kill Anti-Mage as a result. And after that went so horribly wrong, we've got Anti-Mage already with 2 assists off of that. Working to hit level 2 here. However, there is a lot of burst damage. The Geminite attack, well, not yet. Need level 2 still. We'll see, though. I think this game, Corey said, did we already lose? I think they may have. But looking to put this Aphotic Shield to use onto Rolo, as the mid lane probably will favor the Kunkka for sure, I would have to imagine. Just with the Tidebringer as well, going to force Dark Falco to probably Bottle Crow. And we'll see. And of course there's the intimidation factor. I mean, it's EGM. He's not a mid player, but obviously well known. And Dark Falco here knows all about the mid lane disaster games. Maybe in trouble here. No, 7 seconds still on that Tidebringer. And going 2 points. Will he run into that torrent? No. EGM pushing the lane. Will have rune control more than likely as well. Invis spawns bot. He knows it's there if he wants it. Does he have a bottle? He does. Still 1 charge. And Dark Falco, not with his. It's being bottle crowed back right now. Even getting some regen. Another 100 gold put towards a salve pretty early on. And into the top lane, I don't really know what happened. Tralf is possibly curious about it. So let's check out the farm there. Corey is at 9. And who's farming over here? Tralf at 6. So they're slowing Anti-Mage farm down. They may not get kills. In this sense, an aggressive char lane may be worth it. But they take out the ward. Well done. Dark Falco even gets the invis. But EGM farming up 15 and 5 right now. And bot lane, we've got Knight on the Sand King, but more importantly, the Darkseer here, Ambition. Looks like he was creep skipping a little bit. 14 last hits, so doing very well down here. As now, D-Flow trying to, I guess, stop this pull. Looks like the Dire Creep are here. They're trying to pick up the XP, though. Jaw with a nice Illuminate. Not going to connect on heroes. Taking down the stack, though. Maybe looking to farm that later. As Sand King with the Tranquil Boots, just to stay alive here in the bottom lane against the Ion Shell damage or the creep damage he takes at the tower. Probably a pretty good choice. Gonna want to swap him out for Mana Boots and of course into that Blink Dagger later on. But let's go back top. The Fortify gets popped out here early on, actually, as the creep pulling having an effect there on the Dire's tower. We can see, look at their health at here on this bar. They're all so low compared to how healthy the Radiant is right now. So probably doing the laning phase a bit better. We see the top 2 farmers right now are EGM and Knight. Alright, sounds good, Postman. Yeah, but Knight doing really well. 19 last hits, as I mentioned. That's going to be a pretty early battle here. D-Flow, I think he's locked in that little crevice there by Tralf. Tralf, though, will be forced to move as Corey shows up. Aphotic Shield to follow as well. The neutrals almost suicide him, but they don't. Wow, that Satyr Blast, the hate, Tralf upset at that one, as now Rolo, the Centaur, also trying to kill him as well. Will Magic Wand, actually. And the aggressive tri-lane, it's gonna actually... Uh-oh. Dark Falco puts EGM up on the cliff. TP, though, coming out. He will go back just to mid. Not even gonna go back to base. Bottle Crow, I think, was already on the way. Headed to bring out a TP, though. Magnus gets a rune. The second rune, actually, for Magnus. Double damage as he heads back on over there. And he's farming okay. 21 last hits, so gonna have a nice blink mana boots as well. But Knight getting a bottle now, just trying to regen up here in the bot lane to withstand the harass. The double ion shells coming in do a bit of work, and I like that he's going Caustic Finale. That makes sense actually a lot more than the Sandstorm, because the ion shell would destroy you. I thought I was onto something. Turns out that was actually stupid. Mid lane though, gank coming in onto EGM. It looks like he just threw the RP. Skewer back with the DD. Here comes Rolo. The Torrent onto 2. Can EGM get out of this? No. Magnus gonna clean him up, make it 3-1 for the Dire right now. Well done there. They clean up EGM. They get a gank. They get Moorhead in the kills. The farm, though, still for Knight. Magnus and Darkseer, though, leading that farm. Not a lot going on in the top lane of farming, that is. Definitely been a bit of action. Tralf going down pretty early on. And let's see where Corey's sitting at. 24 last hits. And the anti-mage, Tralf, at 18. So Corey definitely getting the better end of this right now. It's farming against his teammate at the moment. Ambition could be in trouble in the bot lane. Let's check out EGM's build. No points in X. Has to land the Torrent. Will land the Torrent. Did the chase continue from Sand King? It looks like it didn't. The boat goes out. There's a Surge as well. And Knight. Uh-oh. Knight's messing up for EGM's gank here. But it looks like they are going to clean it up anyways. They're going to get him. Yeah. Cleans it up there. As Magnus gets another regen rune, so he's doing well to get the runes to keep himself in this mid lane right now. And now looking to harass EGM a little bit more, but EGM on point with the bottle crowing. Not going to slip up for a second, actually. So doing well. Jaw, meanwhile, being annoying, throwing out the Illuminates and doing work as he normally does in his band, Jaw and the Familiars. And let's see, 3 points in Tidebringer, 45 bonus damage, 7-second cooldown. This lane's going to get really hard for Dark Falco to stand in without getting the runes. And he even activates the regen already. Knight getting pretty low. Good job. Sea God. I don't even type that. That makes me sick. Knight, though, farming really well against the Ion Shells. I like his Caustic Finale. To touch on that, basically, you can really push out the wave. You want to push the wave so that your creep... you won't be taking the creep at the tower. You can get your wave out there and get the Ion Shell creep nuke down pretty fast as well. So pretty smart. Seems to be paying off a little bit. Picks up 1 point in Sandstorm now, just to be able to juke around a little bit. And of course, maybe live if there is no dust. EGM playing very cautious though behind the trees. Dark Falco runs in to scout him out. Has RP if he wants to use it. EGM trying to juke. Will be RP. The Soul Catcher lands. They're going to get him once again. So they're doing... putting a lot of effort here into the mid lane for the Dire. They want to shut down EGM. He's doing pretty well now, 27 and 5. He's got some kills, 4th in net worth at the moment, but because of that, 2-0 is Dark Falco. Top of the net worth right now, 3.2k, as he sells his bottle and what did he just do? Dropped a lot, but that's still a little buggy in the net worth. Now he's back up to 3.2k. I think he dropped mana boots there to... I don't know. The net graph is weird when items get handed off, but 3.4k is what I'm trying to say. Then we find a nice little cluster of Radiant heroes. We got Sand King at 3.1k, Corey in the top lane doing well at 2.7, and then, well, Kunkka got overtaken, but Darkseer and Kunkka neck and neck there at about 2.1k. And the top lane going pretty well. Anti-Mage getting very low, a very hard lane for him to farm in. He's finding 24 last hits, so he's doing pretty well. But at the 8-minute mark, definitely want more than that as an Anti-Mage, as Dark Falco rotates up top. But there's no RP on him right now. They keep using it on the Kunkka, which is definitely another semi-carry they have to shut down. And so far doing a good job. Meanwhile, bot lane, though, a lot of action. The wall goes out. It's going to be used. Tries to clean up Knight. D-Flow with the TP down. Knight able to pick up that kill. Has mana boots if he wants them. Maybe we'll go Blink Dagger first to keep the Tranquils up for a little while. Phase Boost now finished on EGM. He's roaming a lot, so very high confidence in his Torrent ability, not opting to get X mark. Normally you'll see like a 2-2-2 at this point, just to get the X mark at 2 to land with the Torrents. Yeah, exactly. So definitely creating some space there. Being a threat that needs to be dealt with takes Shadow Demon off of the lane, absolutely. I need to hire a postman, by the way. I'll get you in on Sivo Season 3 if you're interested. Ambition heads back down to the bottom lane after taking a couple deaths, but the action up top, it's gonna continue. Wow, they're standing right at the mouth of the trees. Shadow Demon's like, peace, but it doesn't matter. They clean it up. EGM with the cleaves onto Jaw takes him out. Abaddon will take out Rolo with what looked like a missed coil.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to
Hey, at least you're vouched to play. I'm not even. I'm just an observer right now. Which I'm fine with. Casting is what I want to do. As now we've got 3 into the mid lane to maybe gank up Falco here. Knight sitting around 4 points in that stun. Jaw comes in with the Illuminates and the mana as well. Dark Falco looking to get aggressive. Whiffs the RP. Stunned up by Knight on the backside. The boat to follow. They take him down. And Dark Falco says lag. He pressed S. But either way, a little embarrassing there too. In front of EGM, no less. Oh man, that's funny. And Tony, though, could be in trouble in the bot lane. He's not level 6 yet, does not have borrow time. Ambition chasing him down with 4 points in Ion Shell. Knight gonna land the stun, though, channeling the epicenter as well with the body blocks. The surge, not enough to get out of that one. Knight with another kill, 1-0-4 right now, has the blink dagger pretty soon, and that's gonna be big. Corey, though, could be in trouble. No mana right now. Tralf getting a little happy there, getting some space in this lane now as the Radiant rotate to the mid lane to deal with Dark Falco's Magnus, who conveniently for them whiffs the RP. And now we've got the Purge out onto Corey with no mana. Corey to drop. He's 0-2-2 right now. 46 last hits though in this aggressive tri lane. He's definitely farming very well, and it's fun for me to cast Corey again now that Sivo is over. And for some reason they wouldn't let me cast MLG, but it's fine. For those of you that don't know, I put Corey on my fantasy team years ago, before it was cool. So yeah, I was on that. Tralf getting some damage there on the towers. Will TP out now. Some more TPs coming in there as well. Just the supports coming back to the lane. And Corey going to keep the aggressive tri lane alive. It's been going pretty well, so no reason to really dissolve it. Knight, as well as EGM, have been roaming around the map quite nicely. As Tralf now going to try to jungle with a poor man's shields, 500 gold. Does he have anything on the courier? That's actually just going to be for Rolo. Going to be finishing up his urn there on Shadow Demon. So glad to see the urn. Should always get one on one of your heroes in the game. Helps out a lot. EGM working towards a Shadow Blade. Urn up on Abaddon as well. So urns for both sides. The mechanism kind of far off from Ambition. Was doing really well, but fallen behind now at only 55 last hits at the moment. Lots of action about to happen in the Dire Jungle, perhaps. Let's see what the most recent rune was. Sand King picking up an illusion here. Soul Catcher to follow. That's on to D-Flow. Could be in a lot of trouble. They used a lot for a Lich, though. Is there going to be any counter initiation? It looks like there will be. Corey, with the shields, could do a lot. Dark Falco canceling it this time, proving that he can. Looks like maybe he did lag, though. Abaddon could be in trouble. Has a borrow time. Wants to go to town here. RP onto EGM, as well as some neutrals. They're not going to get anything out of that one. And Tony just going to turn around here. Borrow time. And a Photic Shield. Wow, he actually lives with that. Corey picks up a double kill right now. And EGM lands the Torrent onto Tralf. Is it going to be enough? The Mistcoil almost. The Gemini disjoints on that one, but they will get rolled. They find him here in the woods. Make it 10-6. Throws out the Demonic Purge, but it's not going to be enough, even with the Soul Catcher and the Urn. It's close, but it's not quite enough. Corey picks up a triple kill right there, and now they even want to continue on to Jaw. EGM. Where's the X mark? It's only level 1. The range not quite enough. Is some large percent fast? I like it. We don't have that stats available to us, but you're probably right. That's very fast. You don't normally see Sand King in the safe lane, but actually does pretty well against a creep skipping Darkseer. And I don't know who Knight is, but he's actually really impressed me tonight. Maybe that's not the name he uses. If you know, let me know. Either in chat or... I'm not a #1 EGM fan, but he's a big name, so it's nice to see D-Flow. Actually, I take it back. I kind of am. He's one of my favorite supports. As D-Flow here in trouble. Dark Falco now possibly in trouble. The Epicenter gets channeled. Dark Falco takes a lot of damage from it. And Corey looking to run away from this. Not a lot of mana will go down. Dark Falco with a double kill. How about those items being handed out? As Jaw throws out the Illuminate as well. Knight trying to run away. No mana. And the burst damage from Dark Falco paying off. But now we've got Tralf. He finds Kunkka trying to jungle, but EGM not going to let it happen. FaZe and 600 gold away from the Shadowblade right now. Looking for 2 points into X marks the spot, and then probably going to go stats from there on out. Mid lane though, action onto Tralf. Tralf will, no, he's going to live, and Ja picks up the kill there with the Illuminate. Sorry, got a bit distracted reading the stream chat. Since there's no delay, it's a lot of fun. Rolo, though, in trouble. Corey picks him off. Ja also probably going to drop. That's going to slow him down a little bit. Corey going to continue to chase. The Gemini attack does enough with 2 points in that. Oh, God, where's Dark Falco at? Comes in, will get Lich. Lich goes down, so D-Flow taking another death. 2 kills in between the teams right now. Stay Free on the Radiant with 12. And Rolo's Rascals right now at 10. And checking into the gold graphs, though, Stay Free ahead. Getting close to 4K, dipping back down and leveling out around 3,000. And the XP, about 2,500 right now. So an okay lead at 16 minutes, but not anything too insane. And let's not forget, there is an anti-mage being played by Tralf right now. I don't believe he's going to be going for that Battle Fury anytime soon. Actually, let's check out what's on here. It's actually a Vitality booster going to be handed to Tralf. So looking to tank up. We'll see what else he can get under his belts. He obviously missed 1437's game earlier. He should have went Vanguard, FaZe, Yasha, Manta, because that is clearly the item build that you should take. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I liked 1437's better, even though it was a little troll. Dark Falco tries to skewer back, but Knight gets put under. It won't bring him. RP was available there if he needed to use it. We've got 4-5 in the mid late now as EGM wanders down, and they're looking to just push the towers. They've already got top. They've already got bot. So working on the tier 1 mid here as the mech will get handed off over to Ambition on the Darkseer, though. The boat to flow from the trees lands on Knight, but that's his teammate doing no good. And that misses as well, though. Knight TP's down. Aphotic shielded up, looking to maybe channel his ult here. Who knows? Roche gets agitated here by some Illuminates. Tony, Hannah Montana running through the wall with borrowed time back to full health, and no one is dead yet. Dark Falco trying to do work. EGM chasing, but back to the tier 1 tower. Looks like after all is said and done, only D-Flow will drop, and that was behind the tier 1, which is still standing. They don't get it. They didn't really do any damage to it. After the boat missed, they probably should have just backed out, but it's NEL. Pretty hyper-aggressive right now, I would assume. But they're back in the mid lane. They don't really need Lich. Oh, man! 3-man RP from Dark Falco. Skewer back. This could be disastrous. Corey, however, will go ahead and time-lapse right out of that. EGM looks to be dropping here. Indeed he will, but here comes Knight on the backside of this. Corey now onto a killing spree. Ambition still alive. They get Rolo as well. So far it goes 2 for 2. Mid and a support down on both sides, so very even trade at the moment. D-Flow back into the fray as well, but going to be chased down. Maybe will die. Corey still looking to go to work. The courier, though, at the tower, wishing to have the shield function still, but no, it doesn't. Corey gets it killed. He's going for drums, has an Aquila and treads as well, but Ambition could be going down here. Oh, the mech is going to be enough to live. Wow. Are you serious? Someone got 2 items in 1 game? Don't let Orbit know. He would be pissed. I'm kind of mad too. I want items. Even though they're mostly commons, I think, from NEL, they're still great. Don't let Postman know. He's also pissed. Sorry. The mid tier 1 goes down. All tier 1s down right now, so expect a gold advantage as well as XP, ever so slightly, about 3k at 19 minutes. All the tier 1s down, though. Only 1 tower in the bot lane claimed, as you might expect from a creep skipping Darkseer. The tier 1 in the bot lane down for the Radiant. And taking a look at the last hits, we got Knight still leading the charts, but in terms of net worth, Corey, he's 7-3, killed the courier, but 7.5 killed his courier. Let me clarify. 7.5 net worth. We've got Sand King at about 7,000. The leader in net worth for Rolo's Rascals is Dark Falco at 6.1k. And looks like next we're going to have EGM there at 5.4. And finally, we find Anti-Mage, no Battle Fury, going Vipe Booster Yasha. That makes a bit of sense. Not even going to want to go for the Vanguard. Poor Man's Shield would be kind of nice if you could disassemble it, but going for the Yasha, it looks like. And able to jungle with the build he's currently going with, Rolo. Even going to throw in along an Urn Charge as Knight being really aggressive, going to Sandstorm up. Sentries are down. He's going to get out of there. Baits out a Sentry though, and now they know it's there, so they don't need to fight there. They know where 3 of them are, and expect the other 2 to be on the way. Ambition's still around in the mid lane right now. And yeah, Kunkka picks up DD. This could be really big. His Shadow Blade is done as well, so this next team fight could be huge, of course. Corey killed their team's couriers, so can't get it yet. Gonna have to wait either another 50 seconds or run back to base. Looks like they just want to fight with the DD regardless of the Shadow Blade surprise. Oh, well, I was told that this stream worked with items. I got an item. I don't think they give them to people in the game. So we can only assume that it works. I think that pop-up stopped popping up, though, because I don't see it anymore either on any streams. I think it was just initially to get the thing out there, an advertisement for it. Because I've got an item from watching my own stream while casting, so I'm pretty sure it works. I don't want to be lying to you. I'm not just lying for views, although I'm sure that probably helps people show up. But either way, back to the game. Anti-Mage still trying to find farm, has the Yasha now. We've got 4 in the mid lane, so still 4 protect 1 around this Anti-Mage, but Tralf has a lot of catching up to do at the moment. He does have Empower from the Magnus, so can farm with that, jungle with it, and when it comes to team fights, still lacking some items, it'll make up for it. And of course add some wonderful cleave he's lacking from the Battle Fury. Knight, meanwhile, Blink Dagger, Mana Boots, doing really well. Maybe even going a Sheep Stick here on the Sand King. Yeah, Lich having a big part here. I wish there was like a deny counter, or I wish it just counted on the denies. I think it actually really just should count on denies, so you can sort of keep track of it, because there's really no way to. I would imagine he's doing it pretty much off of cooldown. And checking out Anti-Mage's level, he's level 12, but he's been jungling a lot as well. Coddle hits 6 at 21 minutes. Although Coddle, I don't know, probably rotating around, just throwing the Illuminates, not really in the action, so as we see Shadow Demon at 10 at the moment. But yeah, looking to take a fight here. They will find Rolo. Speaking of the Shadow Demon, he drops Mistcoil from Hannah Montana, able to clean it up. And the Dire, some very defensive wards and sentries for them on the high cliff and farming areas in the jungle there, as well as in mid. So really protecting the jungle. So perfect wards for the sort of game they're playing right now. And of course, a great aggressive ward there for the Radiant on both of these hills to go into that jungle and continue to get some kills. 17-3 now as they get a rune here. EGM will pick up Invis, has the Shadow Blade, so we haven't really seen him pop that out. Now as Corey picks up the drums and the BKB, which were probably on the courier, it respawns now. I think it was just the drums, but since then was able to farm up the BKB. As we're looking to 5-man mid, Tralf trying to get the split push going in the bot lane. EGM TP's in, will take him out. Clears up the wave quickly there. As Dark Falco, what are you doing down here? Level 13 in the jungle. Needs to get back to mid, trying to farm, but there could be an engagement here. Ambition really running out here at them. This is interesting for me. Dark Falco, excuse me, coming around from the backside. Tralf is around as well. Maybe we'll look for a fight. They saw that Kunkka went bottom, and he did TP on cooldown. He's going to run over now, maybe? No, still going to continue to farm. Catching up on net worth. He's definitely at 6.9k net worth right now, and I'm going to read the chat real quick. Yes, you can play Dota and watch the stream and still get item drops. I'm pretty sure, because I can cast it and get item drops. MLG Columbus, I'm not sure, but the Full Sail tournament, which is in Orlando, which Corey, Stay Free, so Corey and Tralf did qualify for. So good to see them there. Should be a lot of fun, and that's at Full Sail University in Orlando on the 18th. I would imagine Columbus is probably a month or a couple weeks after that. No, it's in November, I believe. Yeah, Full Sail's in November. Nope, MLG Columbus is in November, but team fights are happening, so All right.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are
The top tower goes. Knight gets the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Demon, actually. Wow, that's confusing. Blink Dagger paying off here, getting a lot of pickoffs with it so far. D-Flow going to take another fall. He's, what is his death? 3 and 5 right now. Ambition drops the wall, tries to vacuum EGM through, but Corey on the backside of this just doing work. Mega kill streak. I hear everyone wants the Corey items. I want Knight items. Coming back in here, blinking in with the stun, making plays. 19-4 buyback by Shadow Demon. That's Rolo. Just to die again. He's got no chance here. Corey going to chase him down. I'd have to assume. Interesting mana void there. Pretty much full health. The Gemini attack cleans it up. Now Trout in trouble. Knight uses the epicenter just for him. Dark Falco though with a 3-man RP. The Empower still on Anti-Mage. Trying to clean this up. The Skewer as well. Dark Falco with the double kill. They have a lot of buybacks. Rolo, very unfortunate, dies. Buybacks dies. That's a Manta though right now on that Anti-Mage who doesn't need a Battle Fury. Empower there in the works. And actually Empower up on Dark Falco and Trouth off of that 3-man RP. Coming up huge, keeping him in this game. Diving there, a little happy. Little dive happy is Stay Free. Pretty far ahead at the moment, but really not anymore. The Goldgrass turning around from 5k, same with XP. Need to still focus on getting these towers, but Corey, definitely a very aggressive carry. We see him 105 last hits, 8, 4, and 6 at the moment. But they do need to get the towers. Of course, some buybacks were forced out there. And just to say, actually, Dark Falco playing really well this game. Of course, the shenanigans early on, skewering people up onto the cliffs, getting the first blood, the first 2 kills of the game, actually. He's 9-3-3. Net worth, he's in 4th, so not too bad right now for Magnus. Surprisingly, Sand King in 1st place. D-Flow goes down, once again, make it his 6th death as EGM throws the boat. Will it land on anyone? Doesn't look like it, but with Coco's Rum, wants to fight Trouth, though Trouth now potentially too strong. Ambition throws the wall, but it's not really that useful. Dark Falco RP off of cooldown in 25, and let's see what Knight can do. He's pretty low. Trouth actually pretty scary right now, so they're gonna have to run away. And Trouth, they get the mid tier 1 tower, the second tier 1 tower for them, coming at 26 minutes. Corey though going to work on Rolo, needs to go ahead and get that MKB up. As vacuumed up the cliff. Nice attempt there. EGM goes in and maybe a little... Oh, wow. Nice stun, though, from the backside. Torrent as well to land on that. Another 3-man. Oh, my gosh. Dark Falco picking up the double kill. Trouth dominating right now. Wow, Dark Falco. I said in the middle of that team fight, 25 seconds on it. It lasted long enough. They get it. And Corey maybe just wants to run back and farm or get out of here. Dark Falco is right around. Has a Shadow Blade as well. This is a Blink Dagger, Mana Boots, and a Shadow Blade. So really looking to continue to get off these RPs. Absolutely ridiculous game thus far. Only 1 kill separates them now, and now Rolo's Rascals with the first lead in the game and arguably the better late game carry and the Anti-Mage. So look for them to turn this around here. The 27-minute mark, even attempting the Roche. But a bit of a lull in the action. If you're watching in game, make sure to check out the stream, twitch.tv/FmbpDota. I'd love to have you over here. Would be a lot of fun. And of course, if you like me, whether you're watching in-game or on stream, make sure to press follow. Really helps me out. Looking to try to get Twitch partnership. Been casting Sivo as well as NEL every night now, 4 or 5 games a night. So always something to watch here in the late evenings, as I don't even want to know what time it is right now. It's 4:06. But I see a lot of followers following now, so definitely worth it here. And it will be your fault when I wake up tomorrow at 3 p.m. Alright, looks like the Alliance. Yeah, the Alliance. Going into the mid lane here, looking to 5-man maybe a little bit. EGM leading the way here with his Shadow Blade. The mid tier 2 pretty low. They want to get it. Just as I said, the first advantage of the game here at the 27-minute mark for the Dire, looking to keep it. Rolo puts himself under, will dodge the torrent. Oh my gosh, vacuum wall, RP, everything, Empower coming out. Even Jaw with the Illuminate gets everyone. They take out 2, but it's 2 for 2 at the moment. Here comes Trouth, mana voiding someone with mana. Questionable mana voids this game. Dark Falco in trouble. Corey here going to town, wants to chase. Gonna get him with the Gemini. That's a double kill for him at the moment. Even with that beautiful RP from Dark Falco, the team fight goes the other way. Maybe because of Coco's Rum. The boat did go off there at the start of the fight. And let's see, Jaw going to be in trouble. Trouf as well. Corey going to focus him down. That drops the Aegis. And now he needs a time-lapsing. Doesn't move far. Gets some mana back, though, and will get out here. Trouf looking to continue to chase. Uh-oh, Knight with the stun. Trouf maybe in over his head right now. Has the Manta. Picked up the gem as well. Trying to focus. Will get sheeped up from Knight. Wow, Knight has a sheep stick. I mean, he was top of the net worth for 25 minutes now in third. Corey pops his BKB, still looking to do work right now. Once Rolo wants to kill his stand-in for Stay Free. Can he get him, though? Gemini attack, not going to be enough. Wand charges allow him to live. Wow, ridiculous. And Corey able to TP out. They don't get the tower yet again, but they do at least take that fight, even with the RP and a beautiful wall there by Ambition and Dark Falco. Man avoided out, though. Trouf picks up Knight on the Sand King. That is definitely his reckoning. Lich, D-Flow, not a whole lot right now. Still having more fun than Rolo this game, though. So D-Flow on the Lich. Tranquils, Chainmail, Smoke of Deceit, as well as some Sentry Wards here. Corey working towards his Desolator, so going pretty much tanking up this game. Treads, BKB, Drums, definitely the way I like to play Weaver these days, I guess, courtesy of Havos, kind of. Although it's been a viable strategy for a long time now, but he really shined on that hero at TI3. And now Corey looking to get his first real damage item here at 31 minutes, but that has not stopped him from getting 12 kills. But the RP comes in onto 2. They're going to get them both. Well, borrow time. Nice Lich ult as well. The boat from EGM to follow up. Trouf was disrupted, so nice play by Rolo there. Wall from Ambition. EGM shadowblading out of this one. There's like 30 anti-mages chasing, however, and he's got the gem. Will he blink aggressively for it? Let's see. EGM bottling up, maybe trying to get a torrent. And, of course, Knight now back into the fight. Sheepstick off of cooldown right now. Trouf doing work. Man avoiding up the Lich. Can he get anyone? He actually will just blink out of there. No, gets put under. Thought he blinked. Got canceled. Woo! I think someone might be spoiling a Breaking Bad, but I don't think he actually is. Yeah. Sorry for that if that's for real. Sounds like a dumb ending. The Dire now, though, are going to retreat after that, taking a nice team fight. They notch up the scoreboard. 26-26, gold advantage, XP advantage of 2,500 for both of them. But Jaw looks to be going down here. Boat, torrent combination. Tries to force Av out. Almost times it perfectly, but EGM cleans him up there. Here, I'll do this as well. 1 second. Alright. I may do a mod flex so you can figure out how to use that. I don't really know either, but alright, anyway, back to the game. 27-26. Looks like Stay Free got a kill after that, so now 1 kill advantage. Pick up the mid tier 2, finally. They kept diving past it, and meanwhile, though, Trouf now a threat, especially with Empower right now and a gem. With Vlad's just for extra push. The Manta and the Vit booster there to tank up. Gets the tier 2 top, so they trade towers there. And of course, the Gold Graph, XP Graphs don't really know what to do. It's a very close game, though, at 33 minutes. Anyone can take it. Although, with the Anti-Mage, as long as they don't lose a big team fight right near their racks, without keeping the lanes pushed, I'd have to suspect that Rolo's Rascals here might be able to take this. They've got the Anti-Mage. He's the best, one of the best late game carries in the game, definitely in this game. However, EGM, let's see what he's got. Going for crit now, so looking to enhance the team fight. Critting on those Tidebringers could do a lot of work there as D-Flow. Working towards that mech, you know. It's 34 minutes, he doesn't have it. Abaddon, though, Mana Boots, Urn of Shadows, not a whole lot else. 1,600 gold, though, could pick up a Ghost Scepter maybe. Could help him out a lot there. Use it there after borrow time, I guess, to stay alive. Could actually be really annoying for Trouf if he decides to focus the Abaddon, which he probably won't, because that's really stupid, unless borrow time has already been procced. And Dark Falco now going for the refresher. Got the I'm going to land RPs every time build with a Blink Dagger as well as a Shadow Blade. So it's been fun to see that. He's been playing exceptionally well this game. Still 4th in net worth, 10.5k. He's 11-5-8. So actually doing a lot of work this game. Meanwhile, Corey continuing to farm 12, 5, and 7. So Knight, though, meanwhile, still farming up. Highest net worth right now for the team. That's ridiculous. Maybe going towards a Heaven's Halberd there with that Sange. But let's see what's happening here. Tralf, Dark Falco, Ja around in the jungle right now. Kind of just playing tight Dota. Trying to protect Tralf here. Don't want to get him caught out, but once again, stay free here on the Radiant, looking to push. They still got a tier 2 in the bot lane as well as a tier 2 in the top lane, so I don't really know what they're doing. I feel like they don't need to be running mid, but here comes Dark Falco, Shadowbladed out. He's about to reveal himself. Can he find anyone? Will just reveal himself in front of everyone. RP is the target they do need here. Doesn't get anything done, though, and now skewers back. Wall, vacuum from Ambition onto EGM as well as Hannah Montana, but that's not enough. No one to die yet. Tralf, though, getting pretty low. The fight continues. Corey will time-lapse out of that one. They want to continue to fight. Here comes Knight, though. Stuns, too. Can he get Tralf? Looks like Tralf will be able to go down. Blink's not very far. Buys back. Does he get brought by Xmark? No, it doesn't look like it. Will blink back in. That was weird. So now buyback by Anti-Mage. I don't believe anyone on the Radiant has died yet. Stunning up Tralf, though. Dark Falco with the skewer. No RP this time. Vacuum. Illuminates go out as well for the Dire. Lots of damage. They take down the two cores. EGM and Corey on the Weaver both drop. Knight trying to get out of here. Oh, 1 second on the Blink Dagger will get canceled. This looks to be the death of Knight. Can he juke? Unlikely with the Ion Shell. Will pop that. Needs to turn, but can't. Get stunned up by Jaws. Mana Leak, and the buyback from Tralf is enough. They turn it around, and now ahead in this game. I don't know why Stay Free just wants to push middle, but that could have been their undoing. The gold graph and XP graph going to shoot in the favor of Rolo's Rascals here. Now looking to get the mid tier 2 tower. It's pretty low. It's at half health. And all five? Yeah, they're here in the mid lane looking to push it. And Postman's calling GG. Don't mess up and talk in alt chat like that one time when you flamed OTZ and it was really funny. That's on a VOD somewhere, so watch it. D-Flow gets picked off once again, and now pushing in towards the racks right now. Tralf pretty strong, has a Reaver looking to go Heart as his next item, and he's almost got it since he picked up that Vit booster pretty early on. The tier 3 taking some heat as... Alright, almost to a Daedalus is EGM. The Torrents go out, they will land on one. That's just going to be Magnus now. But I don't believe they're going to be able to defend this. They lose the tier 3 tower, now able to push back the Dire. They're going to be running away as Corey respawns, going to farm up and maybe chase here with the Aphotic Shield. Although Rolo able to TP out as well as Ja, so all the supports are going to be getting out of there. And yeah, RP is definitely up right now. They don't decide to fight it though, but big items coming out here. God, so many I can't even keep track. Blink Dagger on Coddle, because you know. Coddle needs a Blink Dagger. I suppose get there in time right when the team fight starts. Start charging that Illuminate. Force out a teammate. Why not? It's kind of good, but also kind of interesting. I know one of my friends would be very, very excited, so shout out to Crunch. Yeah, Ja, go on the Crunch build for sure. None of you know what that means, but it's 100% true. As the Heart is finished up, even bigger though, the Refresher Orb up on Dark Falco. And yeah, Ags, Force, Gem, and a mech here on Ambition. So lots of big items for Rolo's Rascals. D-Flow now almost has a mech, you know. Casual 40-minute mech day here late on Sunday, but I guess it's really just early on Monday. I think. I don't even know what day it is. How sad is that? Knight, Scythe of Vice, Blink Dagger, has a Sange. Corey, BKB Deso, so it's got the damage. Tony, holding on to the same items we saw last time. And EGM finished up that Daedalus and a Shadowblade, so not really a lot of progression for anyone at 40 minutes. The net worth actually pretty low. There's been a lot of action this game. 58 kills in 38 minutes. Here comes a Invis, maybe even a Smoke actually, I think it was. The ult goes out from D-Flow, lands on one. The wall, gonna get two there. Ambition does enough. Mana Void, but here comes Knight with the big plays. Can he clean up? With that, Ambition will go down. EGM flanks on the backside of this, getting everyone pretty low. Dark Seer is down. Dark Falco looking to fall as well. Will dodge that. No, Knight stuns him up. Blind stun there. I don't believe there was a gem. Corey, so make it 3 for 1. Lich goes down. Worth it if you were the Radiant. Lots of wards there. All blue-eyed heart spotters, whatever they're called. And Roche, it's available to them if they want to take it. They haven't pinged it out yet, but we'll see. Flex actually probably does know what that crunch build means. And yeah, it's definitely true. They do opt to go for the Roche.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
I don't... Oh, wait. That's not right. Sorry, I'm messing with my stream right now.
But Dire's bottom tower is...
I may do a mod, the Postman, so you can ban people now. But yeah, Darkside. What's up, Darkside? I actually almost called Dark Falco Darkside, so shout out to Darkside. I'll mod you as well. It's mod day. I feel like you already should have been, but either way. The game that I haven't looked at in the last couple seconds here. 31-31. The Roche, the Aegis, going to go to Corey. Second one of the game. No cheese on the map yet, but let's look at the items here on this screen. Knight, Heaven's Halberd finished up there. D-Flow, got the mech. Yeah, 40-minute mech on Lich. If you play support, you just got to get excited about it. There's nothing else to do. But yeah, pretty late. Maybe could have just went for something else. Has it now, though. And the gem up on Abaddon at the moment. Looks like the gem for their team, Dark Falco with RP and a refresher. Looks like we did see him use it, but to no avail in that team fight. They still lost it. Got a pretty good one. Ambition with nice walls. Good Darkseer play as well. But Knight with the blinks, with the stuns, doing work this game. D-Flow with the juke, so quick. How can you kill that Lich? I can't believe he has 9 deaths right now. As looks like 4 in the middle, make it 5 there as Coddle probably blinks over. Gonna hand over the gem to the Darkseer again, it looks like. And Corey, the Weaver, will be taking out that bottom tier 2 tower there. So well done. And that's one outer tier 2 remaining there in the top lane for the Dire right now. If you're the Radiant though, you've got none. So roll those rascals, doing a good job keeping this game really close. We can see the gold graph. Wow, officially a big comeback if they win. 10,000 gold advantage. And if you wonder why I say that, it seemed to be the arbitrary point where Valve set that in the compendium. So big comeback in the works here maybe for roll those rascals, despite the kills being dead even at 31-31. No racks down yet. The tier 3 tower did drop for the Radiant though, so tower advantage. Roll those rascals. The game though slowing down tonight, but Pride, I guess, definitely want to win this game. Dark Falco playing his heart out for sure, trying to redeem himself from the disaster at MLG. Definitely seems like a solid player though. Definitely gonna say. Lich decides to laugh at that as well. Oh, look at that! You don't take that link out of there. People don't need to know that. They just need to think that you're amazing. But yeah. Definitely makes sense. He's a very strong late game carry, and I bet if you can find a stat, if you can do some inner and outer joins on that data and pair it up with Magnus, I bet it's like 100%. Yeah, he did that in Excel. But I bet it increases with Magnus if there's any way to find those out. Just because of the Empower, it's ridiculous. Stacks with the Battle Fury Cleave as well. Even though Anti-Mage this game had a really rough time in the defensive tri-lane from a, I don't know, I want to say pretty stupid aggressive tri-lane, but I gotta say, it was pretty effective though. Corey with a DD now, pushing into the mid lane. Those illuminates though from Jaw. Able to get there in time because of his trusty Blink Dagger. Gonna thwart the push there. Yeah, giving Flex mod powers was probably a mistake. But whatever. He deserves it. His name's Joey, so that's good. Nice. And he's got a refresher, so definitely going to help him out there. Needs to get another RP. He's been getting 3- and 4-man RPs all game. If he gets one now with the refresher, Anti-Mage around could be devastating. Anti-Mage with the heart now, pretty tanky. Going for Battle Fury. And by Battle Fury, I of course mean Butterfly. But let's see. Weaver, Corey, already one step ahead. Picks up the MKB as the next item. pretty common item on Weaver anyways. It was definitely going to be next. So he's got that. Now the Butterfly not going to be really that worth it as he blinks into the trees. Ambition lending a hand there as well, vacuuming to destroy them. And now it's neck and neck. We've turned in to a very serious game. Both teams playing cautious, but here's a smoke from Stay Free on the Radiant right now. Gonna go hunting. Knight a little bit behind, lagging, will show himself in the mid lane. As Trout looking to get the push going here in the top. Maybe will force a TP back here. Let's see who has him. EGM not holding on to a TP. Neither is Abaddon. Uh-oh, this could get bad. Corey doesn't either. Holy crap. Knight doesn't let me down. This guy's a player. Has the TP. D-Flow, no. Oh my gosh. They could literally lose the game on this. They're trying to get back there. That's Knight. Knight TP's back. Player of the game so far. The tower goes down though. No TPs. The Fortify, the glyph will be popped. And now it looks like they've made their way back here. Corey pretty fast. Maybe going to get him on the backside. Postman with the chirps here in all chat. Corey going to fight now. D-Flow with the ult. Not going to do a lot there at all. Dark Falco uses 1 RP. The refresher now. Corey BKB's up. Gets purged immediately. Saguchi's out. Or Aphotic Shields rather. Dark Falco with another huge 3-man RP. This could be the game. Gets him right back into the wall as well. Huge damage, but neither of them drop despite the plays. I thought that could have been it, but no. Magnus drops. Ambition on the Darkseer to drop. Rolo to drop. The Radiant somehow turn that around. They can't get to their base in time. They lose a tier 3 tower. They don't have any TPs. Somehow they win that fight despite the good effort there by Dark Falco and the Darkseer. And Trout back up to farming 5.4k gold. Will he even go for the battle? Butterfly. That item is very similar in name, sort of. That was insane, actually. See, we got a bit of viewers now, though, so if you're watching in-game, this is definitely going to be the last one of the night. I'm on the East Coast. It's freaking late. I need to sleep, but definitely a lot of fun here tonight. If you're watching in-game or on stream, make sure to follow. I cast NEL every single night, and the games are literally always like this, but probably not. A little more silly. This one turned into serious mode here, actually. Although the picks were a bit ridiculous, you gotta admit. Knight on the bot lane on the Sand King. But lots of fun. I also cast Sivo and NEL. So lots of great NADotA as this game continues. Corey going to town. Nice defensive disruption there by Rolo, doing work there. Always got to use it defensively at this point in the game. As now Trout looks like he was kind of caught up there with the Heaven's Halberd. Will throw the Mana Void onto Tony. Wants to bring him down. Will bring him down. Drops the gem that they had there. Dark Falco just, running around. But RP's off. Oh, the boat lands. Can they burst him down? The stun from Knight as well. They will be able to burst him down before he gets to use the RP that just came off of cooldown as Trout now taking out EGM's Kunkka there. Make it 2 for 1 so far in this trade. Mag down. Buyback status available. He's... where is he? No, doesn't have it. Trout continues to chase though onto D-Flow. D-Flow gonna die once again. Does actually have buyback. He has a lot of gold for some reason. Double kill goes out. Items go out. I've seen Tilda get like 4 freaking items. I don't understand. Shit is ridiculous. Knight though going to work. Trout could be in trouble here. Who's going to be left behind? It's going to be Ambition, stuck in an epicenter trying to retreat through his wall, and now Trout's illusions go down. He will live. And yeah. Oh, what does RP do? We'll read it together. Magnus changes properties of matter, sucking all nearby enemies in front of him and stunning them with a powerful slam and dealing damage. It pulls from around Magnus in a radius of 410 units. It does 200 damage at its current level. It stuns heroes for 3.75 seconds and stuns creep for 5. Did not know it actually stunned creep longer. That seems retarded and useless, actually. But either way, that's what RP does. So now you know it's a very strong spell. It scales well into the late game just because of the team fight control it gives you. Like if you landed 3-man, 4-man RP and you've got the damage to follow up, you win the team fight and possibly the game. Team fights really put you far ahead in Dota. High risk, high reward for sure. The more you get ahead, and then if you lose a team fight, the possibility for big comebacks are available. What's a Bariza? Oh, Second Daedalus, of course, he means. Bariza, the old name from Dota 1. I still call it that literally all the time. And of course, Ginsu, Scythe of Vice up here on Knight. And let's not forget the Lothars, also on Kunkka and Magnus, now called Shadowblade. Postman gets the point. They changed some of the item names. Let's not forget to look at the Sage's Mask, previously called Sobi's Mask. I don't know why they changed that one, to be honest. But here comes the push in through the mid lane. Let's talk about more serious things. X-Marks goes out onto EGM himself, looking to push the lane, but Dark Falco catches him, brings him back. Solo RP, Refresher still available as well. Knight to stun. Nice ultimate by D-Flow. Ambition with the wall. 2-man RP off the Refresher, but Magnus goes down. Is there enough cleave here? Tony back to full health off of borrowed time. That ultimate is really annoying. They get one. Kunkka buys back. That's EGM going to town. Can they get Trout? He's trying to get the racks. He will blink out. Force staff as well from Jaw. Jaw to drop. 3 kills now. And look at Trout. 1 healthy urn. Is it going to do it? No, it's not going to do it. I don't know where Trout's HP went, to be honest. I think that D-Flow ult on the Lich actually did work. Corey now onto a killing spree after that. 3.8k gold. If he gets another item, probably drop the drums, pick up an Abyssal, is what I'd have to expect. Yeah, this is odd. I don't want to, like, say NEL's not normally like this, because then you might not watch, but this is crazy, actually. This is a really quality game, despite some interesting picks here for Stay Free, which just reminds us that you don't have to follow the metagame, really. If you play together as a team, do well, make some smart decisions, which they actually kind of didn't around this area like 25 minutes ago. Any lineup can be pretty good, and yeah, the only hero that's questionable here is the Lich, but of course he really helps out in that tri lane, denying anti-mage the farm early on with his E, which is called Sacrifice. And Roche goes down. That's the third one though. Wow, Mana Void pops gem on the deck right now. Corey picked up the Aegis. Knight trying to continue to chase here. Trout though pretty tanky. That stun's not going to be long enough, but the sheep from Knight, it's going to clean him up. He goes down. If we check out the buybacks, he does have it available at the moment. Cheese, who scooped it up? I don't know. We'll do this one instead. Cheese was scooped up by Knight, actually. He did grab that one. Yeah, and Corey has had DD quite a few times here. So doing work is Knight. I'm actually really impressed by Knight. I know I've said that a few times. People accuse me of being an EGM fanboy, but come on, he's on Alliance. They just won TI3. I'm some scrub caster from North America, and he's in this game. I'm honored, but Knight really wowing me here. As they look to push, will they end the game? Who knows? Anti-Mage down for 50 seconds. Has the buyback though. And of course, 10 seconds for RP with Refresher, but 1 RP online at the moment. The racks though could be going down. Jaw throwing out the Blinding Light. Going to add that miss chance. And yeah, eliminate onto nothing, but it doesn't really matter. The Blinding Light keeps the racks alive. They don't want Anti-Mage to buy back, really. The longer he can keep that off of cooldown, the better. It's not the money at this point. It's the fact that it comes with the cooldown. So definitely doesn't want to use it. May have to. Is 1 racks even worth it at this point? They pop the Fortify as well. Wow. Really? Oh no, Knight with the gem now. Gets Dark Falco. They don't go in on that because grouping on Magnus, of course, going to be dangerous. The reverse polarity, a big threat, as discussed earlier. Very in-depth. But it's fine. Always like to spread the knowledge there. You've chosen the right game. Frorero. I can't say that correctly. 40 to 37 though. 3 kills advantage for Stay Free. Look at that 53-minute game. Right on 0 is the gold graph. The tale of 2 leads here this game. As XP, though a little different. Stay Free way out in front. The Radiant 15,000 XP advantage right now. But late into this game with big items up on heroes like AM and Magnus. And of course, one of the best scaling ultimates in the game, Wall of Replica. That XP graph does not matter at this point. And of course, gold doesn't either because it's 0. Bye, Flex. Let me proofread your paper. You probably need the help. But looks like we have a pause. This game going down to the wire right now, and I am awake at 4:32 a.m. It's gonna be 5 pretty soon. How many are watching in game? Let's check it out. 354 watching in game. We've got only 82 on the stream. That doesn't seem right. Actually, does it? NEL allows 3 minutes of pause per team. There we go. No need for the timer, that is. I don't know. If you guys feel so inspired, tell people in the chat to join if you're in game, I guess. I feel like most of you are probably already here, though. But whatever. Trying to get that exposure. NEL definitely helping a lot. So shout out to Aaron Spitwad, forget his last name, and of course IX Mike. They set me up here to get in the lobbies and cast. I generally cast after Mount, so later in the night, clearly, as it's about 4:30 a.m. on the East Coast. I like to cast after Mount, and it's a lot of fun, so make sure to always tune in, tell your friends and whatnot. I feel like we have a pretty fun time, and a lot of the times I have a co-caster by the name of Orbit, pretty quality player, was on Purple Canadians and MLG for the first couple games, but they had some issues blending together as a unit, so they subbed him out. But either way, quality player, knows a lot about Dota. I don't want to, like, you know, flame the team or Orbit or anything, so we'll leave it at that. But Corey doing a lot of damage. Dark Falco doesn't throw the RP, will stop animated. The boat comes out. Corey, though, onto a mega kill over here. Trouth in trouble. Corey with a double kill. Now Darkside gets an item. Are you serious? Darkside picks up that item, joining over on the stream right now. So you do get them on the stream. That's proof, because I don't think he has the ticket. But meanwhile, team fights are going on for a very epic game. Trouth in trouble will go down. This looks like it's gonna seal the deal right now. Corey with an ultra kill. Sea God, too good indeed.
Has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like
As they go for the tier 4 right now.
that's any
Going for the throne. EGM's like, we won. GG, I'm out. Peace.
under attack.
Stay Free wins it. 55 minutes, 40 seconds. Wow. What a game. This was NEL, the NADotA Elite League. I'm Helium, I cast them every night, so make sure to follow over at twitch.tv/FMBPdota. What an honor to cast such a game here tonight, and I'm going to call it quits. Once again, everyone,